Here after having a couple of days, how good do you feel going into Game 4 as a team?
It's going to be a battle. We understand that. Just looking forward to just getting to the challenge and really having fun doing so and competing.
Thoughts about Marcus and his possible return?
It's exciting. He's a big part of our team. Alleviates a lot of different pressures out there throughout the game and makes my job a lot easier. So whenever you have the possibility of him returning, it's always a positive.
Giannis is as relentless as you are.
He's not stopping. He's going to keep going after it, and as you should. That's, like I said, I always go back to saying that the object of the game is to outscore the other team. So I get it, and he's being rewarded for his aggression at the free throw line, and we just got to be able to wall up and do the little things a lot better than we did last game, even though we felt like we played well throughout different instances in the game, but to maintain control of just different parts of the game, 4-minute stretches, 6-minute stretches, be able to win those battles instead of 10-2 runs coming back to the bench. It could be 6-8 our way, and just really just manage it that way, possession by possession. If you're a thinking man, so think a woman as well. Just try to manage the game better.
You've been in this game for a while now. How much do you relish these type of challenges in a series, over a 7-game series, of having to respond, to a loss, to come back and accept that challenge?
I mean, those are all great words you said in order to just breed courage, just going out there and just playing basketball. This is what we all have dreamt of, just being part of something that feels like this. So being able to be in a series with a great team and go out there and make the best man win. So we'll make a few adjustments, go from there, and leave it all on the line.
Are you seeing different ways, looking at film or how the series is better, that you can kind of impact the game differently, or maybe opportunities that you can kind of attack and take advantage of?
Just be smarter with the possessions. That's it. I mean, defensively and offensively, like I said, you just manage those runs better. You put yourself in a better position throughout the game. But the second and third quarters have really hampered us, where we've given up some large runs, and coming into halftime, instead of going up 6 or 8, we come in down 1 or down 2, or them up 6 or something like that. And the momentum, you just feel it coming into halftime, and you just want to feel good coming in that you've done the right things, you've stuck to the game plan, you've made the right reads in the right places, and not to be so critical on yourself about being so perfect, but just letting it just flow. The game is going to be the game. Shots are going to go in as long as you play the right way and you give a good energy.
With the way they pack the paint so much, I mean, just how much does patience play a role in that?
It's huge, huge. Goes back to the management of the game, just being better at it. So mid-pick and roll, knowing what that collapses the defense, going to second side actions, just playing through the bigs, allowing guys to, get the screens a little bit lower, get us going into the middle, attacking at the rim, and, utilizing their aggression against them as well.
Kyrie, you talked about how you guys have to play better. What do you have to do better in this game?
I just gotta be me, man. That's the easiest part. I think painting a great picture, you need help doing so. So, it's the same mindset that I've always had of just being aggressive, being patient, being able to be aware of the time of the game and where I need to make my impact, being able to be in the right defensive positions, to be able to communicate with my teammates as well. But that's the easy part, though. That's the fun part, that you go out there and just allow the flow of the game to just dictate your instincts.
Kyrie, they seem to be giving a hand on the ball every time you guys drive and get deep into the paint.
Say who? Okay.
Yeah. Every time you guys drive, they're really slapping at the ball and causing a lot of turnovers. How do you adjust to that? What are you seeing when you get in there?
I mean, they're using their length, and they're putting Giannis on the weak side, as they should. He can test shots at the rim. He's going to pull over. Brook Lopez is a big anchor for them on their defensive possessions of getting back in transition. If you look back at the film, they always have him sprinting back. He rarely crashes the offensive glass. So, there's just things that you can take advantage of. And as you come down in transition and their cross match, going to the biggest threat on the floor, collapsing the defense and then making reads out of that. So that's a cut or a slash on the weak side, or a simple rotation where 3 guys are going to the basketball and they're ready for a swing. I'm saying a lot of basketball terminology. I hope you guys understand it. So, just a lot of rotational stuff and just being in the right spots.
A lot of athletes told me winning is hard.
You're the right guy to ask. How hard is winning?
I mean, you just have to prepare in a way that suits you, but just be prepared of the unknown. It's gonna, you want to start out hot. You imagine it in your mind 1,000 times, probably scoring 15 in the first quarter, being up 15 or something like that. But, the game is going to be the game, and you just got to prepare for whatever is going to take you that way. But the smarts of the game is what makes the teams good to great. So having the communication on the backsides, and when we're running down in offensive sets, and it'll be a lot louder in TD, and not just from the fans. It'll be from us as well. So you'll be hearing a lot of talking out there on the floor.
How smart is this team in your mind from what you've seen over the course of the season?
Well, I think we're all just evolving. I don't think there's a limit you can put on the intellect of basketball or in life. So we're just constantly evolving, just growing as teammates and as players individually. So watching film, doing the little things to increase your knowledge.